So what about value stream management? We've talked, now that you're experts on value stream mapping, what does value stream management have to do with? And again, there's a link I'm providing here. Um, One of my companies I've worked with is value stream management uh, product vendor, Tutora. There are others, FastTop, LabNet, a bunch of others. I just happen to, work a fair amount with Tutora. And there's a link that's actually a Tutora presentation that I was involved in. I think it's a pretty generic way to describe what is value stream management and how it's done, so in more detail than I have time for in this webinar. So value stream management is really about managing all of the stages and steps and activities across the entire value stream. So it provides orchestration capability, so it can actually drive things, different activities that happen within each stage and between stages, such as setting up test environments, for example, would be a good one, or maybe orchestrating a policy or an approval process. So it can orchestrate all those things, people, activities, as well as processes and technologies. It can orchestrate that. It can also provide analytics because it's plugged into all the different tools in the tool chains and can feed that data back to their analytics engine and provide insights and analytics for what's happening across the value stream. These can be useful for things like governance policies and keeping track of whatever you're using for governing your systems, notifications, alerts, driving activities that are resulting from operating value streams. So that's essentially what it is. A little survey question now that you know what it is. To what extent is your organization using value stream management today? You don't know, just getting familiar, decided to implement a value stream management, but not yet, or it's not yet part of a production, but you're implementing it, or it's already part of production, or you decided not to use it. Okay, somebody said decided not to use it. Maybe you will after this presentation. Or maybe it'll confirm you don't want to. I don't know. Don't blame me. No question that I see a lot of organizations that are really getting deeper into DevOps are starting to look at value stream management. One thing I didn't mention is that what's cool about value stream management is it can manage a portfolio of value streams or pipelines. And as you get more mature and you have things like multiple pipelines, then you need something at a higher level to keep track of all of that across the organization. If you have governance policies that are for the whole organization, for example, that's where value stream management gets really interesting. Okay, I don't know is by far the most dominant answer, so I'm not surprised. This is a relatively new addition to the world of DevOps, but there are now even consortiums and different things. The DevOps Institute has recently initiated a value stream management consortium, and you're welcome to join that, by the way, if you want to get a lot more informed about value stream management. Okay, excellent. So hopefully this will be informative for you. So here's some of the benefits of value stream management. Really, it shines the most when you're starting to deal with not just one CI/CD pipeline at a time, or not just one value stream, but when you have multiple value streams and you want to do things across them. So if you're looking at an entire site, or groups of applications, or groups of people, different services that may be comprised of multiple pipelines with different microservices or other service-oriented architectures, portfolios of applications, things where you really need to group and be informed about what's happening across multiple value streams. I mean, it has applications even within if you only have one, but really where the becomes really valuable is when you've got multiple. So managing dependencies between pipelines, looking at release planning when you've got multiple pipelines involved, site workload optimization where you're looking at optimizing resources across an entire site or a whole application or product, tracking work across the value streams, assuring alignment within the business with different policies in general, governance across an entire set of value streams. So these are you can sort of see big picture benefits of managing at this level. How does it work? Well, this is a pretty simple diagram, but basically the green box at the top is usually a value stream management tool that ingests data from the different tool chains underneath to provide analytics and provide the ability to codify policies that involve things from those tools across different pipelines and orchestrate them as well, orchestrate activities. So there's automation capability in these sort of tools as well. Planning and tracking of planned tasks is an example of what value stream can help, management can help with. Coordinating resources like setting up test environments, anything from coordinating a ticket flow all the way to automation of, standing up stacks of things and different, tools and that are necessary for testing. That's often a major bottleneck in many value streams that I've seen. Analytics, so having information available for postmortems or incident response, coordinating human interactions and exchange of information between people, and again policies and automating those as code and approvals as code through these different tools. Those are capabilities that good value stream management systems offer. This is an example of one. Again, it's not the only one, but Plutora is one that I happen to work with. Others are, like I said, CollabNet, Tooltop, and others. What's common about all of them is they have the ability to work with many other different kinds of tools. They're in a DevOps tool chain, and there are always very many in any mature continuous flow pipeline for any substantial application. There's often 15 to 20 tools in a tool chain just to get continuous flow working and automated all the way from planning through to operations. And then you can add security on top of that. There's another layer of tools. So you can have easily 15 to 30 tools involved in a tool chain that for even any one tool chain or value stream, potentially, if it's a sophisticated application that's well secured. So coordination of data is critical. And you think about that is not only for one value stream, but in enterprise you have many. This is where value stream management gets particularly interesting. So they work by normalizing the data from the different tools and putting together kind of a common data store for analytics and so you can correlate the data across the whole set of value streams for analysis. So that's one slice of how things work and what a value stream management platform looks like.